Hey folks, welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are so excited to be here at a Glow Spa and Salon.
Well said, I liked the voice. Yeah, that came out well.
We're going to be talking to those folks a little bit later in the program, but first I'm joined now by Denise Cole and James Pflister from Revamped Vintage and Best of Janesville. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So Denise, I know you're going to do a demonstration, but James, I wanted to ask you a little bit. I mean, we're in the middle of winter right now, it's cold. But you're already starting to think about outdoor markets for Best of Janesville. Talk to us a little bit about that.
You got to be ahead of the curve,
Exactly.
right?
We got to be ahead of the curve, so we're starting to think about it. The previous 2 years, last year we did a once a month Saturday outdoor market that was free to anybody to come and set up and sell their stuff. Mm-hmm. And the year before we did a Friday night market, like a 3 p.m. to a 7 p.m. That was every Friday night. So what we'd kind of like to do this year as we kind of start thinking about this is we'd like to kind of throw it out to our followers and fans and just reach out to us on our Facebook page and let us know what you think what we should do this year as far as the outdoor markets. And within a couple weeks, we'll kind of land on something and blast that out there.
That's so exciting. So we're thinking ahead to spring and summer and those warm months that we all look forward to. And I think that's great. You're going to let folks kind of help decide what's best. So are you a Friday night shopper? Are you a Saturday morning, Sunday, you know?
Exactly, and it can be a totally different model too as well. If you have another idea, just let us know. And we'll kind of start it in conjunction with the Vintage Shop Hop. Mm-hmm. And that's in early March, I believe March 3rd or 4th. And that's a regional event now that's really exploded and it's something special. And so just watch our page and stuff for information on that too.
That's exciting. March, that's just around the corner, I hope. Gosh.
So people should go to the Facebook page then to make suggestions.
Yes, Facebook page, just message us or leave a comment and we'll take a look at that and just watch for more details coming soon.
And that's the Best of Janesville Facebook page.
Correct,
just to be clear,
Excellent.
since we've got you both here.
Right.
And just in case you want to haul away a huge load of stuff when you go to these outdoor markets, they also have a U-Haul rental business, which is really nice.
Your neighborhood U-Haul dealer, so we've got every size truck, trailer, moving blankets, the dollies. We even have the car haulers if you need to tow a car. So we've got everything for you. If you buy a piece of furniture that's a little bit too big for your vehicle, just rent a U-Haul trailer or truck.
Which it always is. You think it's going to fit, you go to shove it in there, and then you realize not happening.
You use 10 bungee cords to try to keep the trunk shut. And
not that we have experience with this. So that's really cool. We'll look forward to hearing what people land on for those outdoor markets. Really fun stuff. Just to remind you guys of kind of the model, Best of Janesville has all kinds of different retailers really inside of it, and one of those is Revamped Vintage. So do-it-yourselfers, there is a wonderful opportunity to learn some things, but also you can go and buy some things that Denise has done, and she's incredibly creative. So if you don't have the creative bone, she'll not only make something for you, but actually help show you how to do some things. So what are we going to do today?
Today we're going to do, I know I've talked about the dry brushing techniques before, but I wanted to show that this is one of my most popular techniques, and it's actually because of the color. The Twisted Teal is one of the most popular colors that I have or requested.
Teal.
Yeah, I mean,
Twisted Teal.
With a name like that, you gotta love it.
I know, and I've already dry brushed on this one because I want to show you what happens to the paint. Right now it's just a flat, chalky finish, but I wanted to show you what happens to the paint. What I use is the polyacrylic, and it's a satin, but once you put your top coat on, the color, and I'll leave half of it undone.
Oh, there you go.
The color pops.
Yeah.
It turns a little bit darker, but the color comes...
The contrast is really there.
Definitely.
Yes,
and especially with the dark wood. I did this in a couple of commercial spots in Beloit, and it's very, very popular.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
What's neat about it is it almost looks like, we were saying this before you started, but it almost looks like what you've done is you've put the Twisted Teal, if I got that right, over the wood, but it almost looks like the Twisted Teal is coming through.
Right.
Yeah.
It has sort of an
and that's
effect.
the technique that you want with the dry brushing. You want to make it look like you sanded it or like the paint chipped off.
Right.
And it's the wood, the aged wood underneath coming through and still some paint.
Right.
That's very, very popular.
And now you do classes to help show us non-creative folks how to be creative like you.
Yes.
Kind of remind us how to get in touch with you for those classes.
On my Facebook page, Revamped Vintage Revamped Vintage Janesville is on Facebook. But like tonight I have a class, and I have started to create events so that people can go under the events on that page and see what's coming up and what classes are coming up. So our next one is our bench class, where you actually get to make a bench and create the bench from, you get to paint it, do anything you want with it, any kind of techniques. So that one's a limited because we got a 3-foot bench we got to deal with, but yeah,
That's awesome.
that's a popular one.
So Revamped Vintage is one of the many creative folks that are inside of Best of Janesville. And I think it's worth mentioning, if you have a creative eye and maybe you're running a little small business out of your home and need some retail space, Best of Janesville is a great place to showcase your work. There are all different unique vendors that have different stylings. And as a consumer and a shopper, you get to shop all those different ones right in one place.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We're always looking for more vendors. We've got over 25, and we've got room for a couple more, so come on down and sign up.
And you wouldn't think it when you go into the store. I mean, it's packed pretty tight in there, but there is room for more, which is
We can
pretty
always
cool.
make room. We can
Yeah,
always make room.
they'll make room for you. Well, Revamped Vintage and Best of Janesville is right here in Janesville, so make sure and check them out. We're going to be right back with more Wisconsin Family after this.